Muted myself. G'day everyone. Hi, how are we going? My name's Michael and I am the Dead Aussie Gamer. And welcome to Curse of Strahd. We are back yet again in the lens of Barovia as we are ready to embark on yet another journey into the dark, miserable place that is otherwise known as the Realm of Strahd, as we are playing the Curse of Strahd adventure. Joining me, of course, is my absolutely lovely, brilliant, and wonderful group of Patreons who are all big supporters of the channel, who go out of their way to make sure that we can produce awesome, amazing, and wonderful content for all of you folk back home. So, g'day guys! Hello!
Hello.
Oh.
Hey yo! Yay, look at all these happy smiling faces. Alright, let's see if we can ruin that. No, So guys, as always, we are about to start our game, but before we do, to my lovely audience, guys, we love having you guys here, watching us playing and having a bit of fun, but we love you guys having a bit of fun as well. So, if you guys would like to, in chat, leave us a number between 1 to 51, and I will go through a deck of plot twists. Dun 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 dun, they're upside down, like that. Oh god, I did it wrong. I split it in half. Anyway, there you go, plot twists. And I will draw from this deck of plot twists in order to influence, change, or otherwise shape the course of today's session. But before we get into that, of course, let's find out about our lovely group of heroes here. Tell us who are you guys playing, and what do you currently feel about the scenario in which you find yourself? Let us start with Domiro the Satyr, played by my lovely friend Tim. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Michael.
Tell us about Domiro and what he thinks is going on.
Well, he thought that we had found quite a lovely bunch of small folk in the tunnels here. That were very helpful initially, pointed us in the right direction. So, well, we jolly well went off that way and bypassed, I think maybe a dungeon toilet or something that was occupied. So, and ended up at the big bad, who turned out to be a brain. So it's a bit perplexing. How did the brain get there? Where did the brain come from? Why has it got legs? What is it going to say? Probably nothing. It's just a brain. So it's a bit perplexing at the moment and somewhat scary.
Thank you. That's because when I type, I try to be polite and not do the thing. But of course, next up
I
on.
wasn't gonna mute that whole time.
No, I hope I wasn't. Oh god. All right. So next up on our big list is, of course, none other than the delightful character of Esther, who I'd like to say is our Louisiana wise woman, played by the incredibly talented McKinley. Good evening, good morning, or good very early morning, McKinley.
Hello, how are you?
I am absolutely splendiferous. Tell us, who is Esther, and what does she currently feel about what is going on? Including, of course, what she thinks of this, because that's a thing. That's a whole thing.
The brain. Okay.
The brain.
The brain. Some fun. So Esther is a changeling cleric, and sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Esther is a changeling cleric. She is very, just like Demir, she's very perplexed by the situation. She realizes this is going to take a bit of strategy to figure out, because we are kind of running low on our resources, and we're going to have to figure something out, because whatever this is, it did not leave a pretty picture with the last victim with the master.
No, it did not. Yes, it had definitely left a bit of a splort where the previous victim came from. Indeed.
Put it back in the jar, which would mean stuffing it back in the skull.
Nope. All right.
Decided to DNA stricken limbs.
All right. Next up, of course, playing the indomitable Argento is none other than our wonderful friend Charles. Good evening, Charles.
Good evening, how's it going?
Going super well, mate. Tell us about Argento and, what's going on?
Argento, the dragonborn paladin who's always looking for a fight, very stoic, very mysterious. I try to keep him on edge, not knowing really what's going on around every corner here. However, while my counterparts here are more pondering what's going on, I think for Argento, he's ready to smash something with a warhammer. So I think he's ready to fight something. Give me the word and let's get in there and let's have a fight. I think that's what my character's sort of feeling right now. Finally, a brain to squash. Let's do it.
Nice.
Finally,
Take this, smart guy. I love it. Okay, and last but absolutely not least, a very old favorite to the channel is none other than Immersion Diversion, the ever lovely Neil, playing Vagog. Tell us about Vagog, Neil.
All right. So Vagog is a Goliath wizard, being a teacher as well. He's here trying to find his students, but at the same time wondering how this thing came to be because he doesn't see these things too often. He probably has seen something of them in like history books, very old history books, possibly. So we'll see how that goes. They're very scary.
Absolutely. I imagine most things of this nature are quite terrifying. All right. Without any further ado, let us commence today's game with, of course, as we always do, spooky, scary music from our lovely, lovely friends over at Sirenscape. Here we go. That was a little bit more intense than I wanted it to be. Let's try that a little slower, guys.
Upbeat scary.
The downbeat battle theme.
Beautiful. All right. We find ourselves beneath the twisting tunnels underneath Barovia, just south of where we left the Vistani camp next to the old Salvage Road. Deep below the surface is where we find our various group of heroes, with Neil missing.
I was gonna say Vagog died. He's
Where
gone.
did Vagog go?
Just quick.
Yeah, no, where did he
He's
go?
already back
Oh,
here.
there he is. Look at him,
Oh,
look at him
he's
hiding
back.
around the
Random.
corner.
There you go.
He ran up here. He's like, "Are we gonna go get that creature we heard earlier?"
Yeah, there he is. All right, let's move Vagog back up. All right, there we go. So, below the very, very miserable, mossy, moisture-laden tunnels of the Barovian countryside, we pick up as our heroes who were confronted by a number of darklings, creatures that lurk within the dark tunnels beneath Barovia, as they watch in abject horror and shock as the creature that they had been calling Elder this whole time revealed an opened skull at the back of its hideous head. The creature itself no longer of its right mind. In fact, it had a mind of its own. Beneath its tattering, twitching mass that it once called a head is now revealed to be a four-legged creature.
Is it this?
Yes, it is a horse. Well done. You've solved the puzzle. Gained 10 experience.
Phew. I was scared it was going to be a brain feed for a moment.
But it's also a brain ooze.
Ah,
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, there we go. There it is. Look at it. Isn't it cute? Alright. Within your head, you hear the chattering sounds and the unsettling, wiggling, writhing noise that it seems to make. As we fly into battle against this heinous creature, it turns and it says, "You cannot stop what's happening here. I shall take this land for my own." And now we go to battle. Rolling initiative. The first one to go is the friendly Darkling. Now he turns around and he goes, "Oh, that was rather unpleasant. I don't think we should fight, boys. I'm gonna maybe take 5 on this one." He's gonna turn and he is gonna run. He just does not. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. And he makes a quick getaway. Vagog, it is your turn. Vagog is muted.
I was hitting the button because I was in Fantasy Grounds. Looking over everybody, kind of in the back. He's like, "Oh, I kind of looked to Argento. I'm like, Argento, we need to kill that thing like immediately."
Yes.
And then
That's good.
what's the distance on that one?
Yep.
All right, and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on it. Also, we need a map.
I think it's a good spell to cast in the brain.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, you cast a Mind Sliver on it. Could you tell us what it looks like and what it does?
So Mind Sliver, basically, I conjure a psychic looking, like a purplish spike in the air, and it's going to normally it occurs inside of someone's skull and goes into their brain, but since this guy doesn't have a skull, it actually shows the spike and it's gonna go pierce inside of his brain.
All right, very well. You pierce its brain with a mind shard. Oh, but it makes its saving throw. It looks to you and says, "Foolish wizard, is that the best you have? Your powers of the mind pale in comparison to mine, where I am all mind. It is my entire being."
Like I said, we need to squish it.
Not if I squish you fast. Blah, 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 blah.
And then my turn is done.
All right, next up we go to Argento.
All right, so I think I'm going to try and move up alongside of Demiro here, if that's possible, right along there. And I'll use my axe. What is it? The hand axe, my trusty old hand axe. First action, and I'll go after this first little Darkling number 4 here with a hand axe. So let's go ahead and roll that on top. So 15. Actually, plus 6, 21. Nice.
All
So
right.
let's roll some damage. We'll roll some damage on him. Let's see what we get. Oh, 1. Wow. Plus
All
4,
right.
5. 5's not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Swinging at the Darkling, you cut into him. He was absolutely not expecting that. And as you cut
Get out
into
of the
him,
way.
he goes, "Ah! They're attacking us! Get them!" "Oh, they're not attacking us." "Yes, they are. He just chopped me." "Oh, he did. He did. Look at him. Oh, he's bleeding and everything. Get him." All right, and they're going to attack you guys.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll get him out of the way.
All right, so Argento, you just threw your hand axe?
Yeah, through an index.
All right. So number 1, who is this dude here, will step forward and go for Demiro with a dagger. Take this, you. A squelching sound as it stabs you. It does not get a sneak attack. You take
Rogues?
4 points of damage. Yeah, they're rogues.
Ow.
The next Darkling steps forward and says, "You!
You.
Oh, take this! That's
Holy
what you get for chopping me!"
Oh no.
Awesome.
You take 8 points of damage. The wound runs deep as it cuts you. And the last Darkling will 5, 10, 15. He'll move to there and then try to throw a dagger at Argento as well. Oh, the dagger flies.
Nice.
6 points of damage. Argento, you're still standing. Some pretty decent hits here and there, but you haven't fallen down. Esther, yes, you have a question.
Just something from last session. I think that Esther was a bit further. I couldn't remember because she was trying to pull them away from the thing, trying to get them out of danger.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure I was on the right spot. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, you were trying to kind of guide them. I didn't really see you grabbing them and pulling them, but more just, step away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can be closer if you want, but,
It's okay. Sorry,
okay.
I forgot. Thank you.
No, it's fine. Demiro, it is your turn.
Oh,
Well, that's what you get. How dare you?
what? Having a polite conversation.
With a hatchet.
Well, it's his hatchet, and you were in the way, as he said.
Oh, that's a lame excuse. We're going to chop you anyway. Derek, come back and stab these people. What? Sorry, can't hear you. Derek, you can hear me. No, I can't. Yes, you can.
Now, is there any penalties in this for just casting where I am? Should I step back, or it doesn't matter?
There is a tax of opportunity and the like, so yes.
But I can take a step back?
Yeah, you need to take a guided step, which is a movement backwards.
Okay. Well, if you're going to be like that, then maybe you should drop your weapons. I'll cast heat metal on the dark that stabbed me.
Oh, very nice. All right. The metal of the blade begins to glow and gleam. There's a sizzling sound as it burns into his hands. He does not make the saving throw, and he does not lose the grip in time. He will still drop it, though, after taking the damage. Because he's dumb. Well, yeah, he dies. That's what happens. just it's like into the Raiders of the Lost Ark scene. Blah! Too hot. You absolutely obliterate this poor dude. So yes, Darkling 1 is down. Wait, how can I just? Oh, there it is. Yep, there you go. Dead. All right.
No one can withstand my shredding melody.
They cannot. All right, Esther, it is your turn.
Esther looks just the slightest bit horrified and said, "They ain't our enemy. We after the brain." And oh goodness.
She's absolutely right.
Or no.
An enemy's
So,
friend is my enemy.
Everything's brain.
Okay, we'll get over here. Can NPCs make death saving throws? So, I have something that could work, but never mind. I'm sorry.
What does it do? What is it?
If there was a chance, because I didn't know how death saving throws worked for NPCs, I could use Circle of Mortality. But since I'm not sure, I just...
Michael.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. I was looking up Circle of Mortality.
It's not, it just regains full hit points whenever someone drops to 0.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not full hit points, full
It's
cure.
ability,
Full
right?
cure. Yeah. I'll read it out.
Sure.
At first, I'll begin to 2 minutes. Let's see. When you would normally roll 1 or more dice to restore hit points with a spell slot to a creature at 0 hit points, you instead use the highest number possible for each die.
Ah, okay. Very well. Yes, you can lay your hands upon the poor creature, and as you do, you can see the energy and the light flowing into his body. What do you heal him for?
Let's see. Don't need. Where'd all my.
All I can think
I
of
want
was
to-
circle of mentality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Okay, so I'm going for a first level slot. I think this is my last first level slot since I already used 3. Okay, and that's going to be then 8d8, so 8 plus 6, 11.
11. All right. He is almost on full hit points. And he regains consciousness. He's unsure why. All right.
I'm alive.
I live. I'm invincible.
You're a
This is
loony.
the flesh room. I'll bite your legs off.
Now put your legs off. All right. The intellect of our.
Hang
Yeah. Was there a hold on?
It was.
Yeah. I'll hold on.
Sorry. Never mind, it's okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've got some time. I've got 2 hours for this game. What were you thinking?
I was just going to try to. Well, I probably couldn't help him up, but just looking at him, say, I'm gonna look at the cage where the kids are and say, "Do you know where the key is?"
Yeah. He points at the elder. You can see the key hanging off his hip. You can see his dead eyes sort of like hanging barely off his, like, just off the loose. It's okay. So basically it almost looks like the elder is being driven like almost like a car by this creature that's in its head.
Get your friends out of here. We'll handle this.
All right, let's go with this. Argento, what's your response to that?
Well, as Argento would probably not. I would disagree. I just want to take care of these guys. That's just my style is to want to fight these guys. I want to fight anybody. Like I said, my enemy's friend is my enemy, so I know they're little halflings and this thing over here is probably controlling them at this stage, but I kind of feel like
Instead of the other way around.
yeah. So
Enemy
yeah.
of my enemy is probably still my enemy.
Yeah. Yes, at this stage. Anyone in front of me that's not my friend is my enemy.
All right.
But anyhow, yeah. I'm happy with that decision.
All right, Vigag.
Okay. Honestly, if they say to give up, our true enemy is that monstrosity over there. Argento, that should be our top priority.
Yes.
Like, I would even say bulldoze past these two. You can knock them out as you run past them. Do what you need to. You probably don't need to kill them, though. Just knock them out. We can handle them later.
They raise their weapons against us again. It was melted off.
Just toss their weapons up.
Yes.
Was that a clip over there, right?
All right.
All right.
Okay. So, Esthers, please, along with the discussion here, Esther, you can make a a persuasion check with advantage, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, nice.
If you're there.
Oh.
Oop, there we go. Aha!
Yes.
All right, with a
Nice.
19, you managed to convince the Darklings that you are, of course, not a threat, though they have some trepidation against Argento, because he's definitely
It literally was just clean one and a half.
definitely a bit more, little bit more loony than the rest of you. They look like they're willing to kind of stand down. Darkling number 4 is probably the most aggressive of them because he was the one that got hit, but the rest of them are like, okie dokie. All right.
You're just like, I'm watching you, and he's like, I'm watching you too.
Okay, the Intellect Devourer. Okay. The Intellect Devourer will devour intellect, because that seems like a thing it should do. As it sends out its psionic energies, these waves of power flow out of its mind, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see who it's going for.
Reach me?
1.
Oh,
Yes.
Argento.
Was that?
Argento.
Ooh,
Yes.
All
Good
right.
one.
smartest of all.
What's that?
The smartest of all.
All right, Argento. Intelligence save. Let's see what happens. That is a failure.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bad for us.
All right. Now, first of
a lot
all,
of
you
dice.
take 9 points of psychic damage.
oh, brutal.
You are then stunned. And if I'm not mistaken, you then take intellect damage. Let me just check this.
Gosh.
Let's see. Devour intellect, take psychic damage. Also, I roll 3d6. If
I think it's-
Oh no.
yes.
Just wipe out if you roll over his in.
So what's your intelligence?
It is. Let me see. Oh wait a minute. It's on the first page. 10. I believe.
10? All right.
Yeah.
So I got to roll lower than a 10. Oh, you avoid having your brain devoured.
gosh.
All right.
Argento, I told you. This thing is.
All right. So then you are not stunned, I believe. Yes, you are not stunned. So, next up, we go back to Vagag.
All right. Seeing that happen,
What did that look like?
It kind of looked like shimmering waves of mental energy pouring out of the elder brain in your general direction.
wait, what's my speed? That's 30. All right, so I guess kind of trying to get in front of the group, but like in between them and the Darklings.
Okay.
So like if I can get to like right here,
Sure, no problem there.
I'm going to cast a Witch Bolt at the like Devourer.
Very nice. All right, your hands begin to coalesce this purple magic energy that crackles as you fire it.
Be like, when I say that, when I'm about to shoot, I say to the Darklings, I just duck, please, and then fire it.
One of them goes, where?
Oh no! Oh, it hit! Yes!
All right. The witch bolt strikes, and this orb mote of lightning begins to follow it, blasting.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Okay.
12 points of damage. My boss. No. All right.
And then
That's
he's got the effective Witch Bolt on him.
he does have the effect of witch bolt. All right. Argento.
You need to keep him steady. He can't move away from me.
All right. So I'm going to push past these Darklings.
you
Fuck yeah.
shove them into the wall. They're like, yeah, asshole.
Out of my way.
just
Whoa.
Why
No,
are you
no.
going with me?
No, that was Vagag. Vagag's like, ah! I am Vagag. No. All right.
I move up. I guess
Just
within
Witch
range
Bolting
here.
closer, just-
Yeah, I'll go over here. All right, so I've moved there. I want to take a bonus action and put Hunter's Mark on this thing. So that gives me, by marking it, I get an extra 1d6 if I do any damage, I believe.
Very nice.
So-
All right.
So we'll do that, and then we'll Warhammer.
He
Yep.
was stunned, wasn't he?
No, he's not
Actually, yeah.
stunned. No, he's not
that's
stunned.
what I
Oh
saved,
yeah.
I saved,
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so let's roll the Warhammer on him. Oh, yes. Hit. So I get this
No,
1d6.
Yeah, no, it'll automatically roll that on you.
Does it? Cool.
All right. As you slash at it, it is partially resisted to 7 damage, but it is still a sizable blow from your hunter's mark. Very nice. The Darklings. These guys are all balmy. Quick, get out of here. I never trust them anyway. Yeah, this guy wanted us to steal kids. That's a bit weird. They run. No, not that way, stupid! He walks this way and you hear this bone crunch. Oh, damn it, Dougie! No, Dougie.
Just got resurrected to die.
Yeah. All right, Demiro, it is your turn.
Okay.
Alas, poor Dougie. We knew him well.
Turn back. Sorry. Couldn't save him.
Yeah.
Miro is going to cast a spell. He's going to sing a song of vicious mockery at the brain.
Yeah, go on.
Those stumpy little legs. Oh, they're not going to carry you far.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got the perfect music for you. Wait.
Oh, are you gonna... Are you gonna play the goblin music?
Yes.
Yes!
He failed his save. All right, here we go. Here you go. You ready, Tristan? I mean, Tristan. Tim? I always call you Tristan. All right.
More jovial than mocking, but
All
sure.
right, let's try this one then. Hold on. Waltz of the Carnies.
Yeah, they're gonna play the like goblin one with the goblin shuffle.
That's better.
There you go.
Ooh, we got a random contest.
All right, 1 point of damage to the Devourer as you make fun of it. All right.
And he gets a disadvantage on its next attack.
Ooh, very nice. All right.
Because it feels thoroughly mocked.
It does feel thoroughly mocked. All right. Rykon with the plot twist. All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have Dag Dollary Doos in the chat for you guys to use the channel points for watching our lovely shows to be able to influence the games. We have a claimed plot twist. So let's find out what our plot twist is going to be. This is one that gets played immediately.
Please don't see our sick. Please don't see our sick.
All right. All right, Rykon, give us a number between 1 to 5. All right, here we go. As soon as Rykon drops that number, we've got our random plot twist.
This is not how many more
3.
Three. 1, 2, that's how many bad guys turn up. All right, we have been shuffling the wrong deck, is what I've been doing.
Oh, goodness.
Plot twist.
All right, but I have the number.
Or-
No, that was my
Flashback.
that was my flashback one. So I had deja vu. So I was like deja vu. That's not really a plot twist. But the only thing that I could do for deja vu is have like Argento show up and I don't know like
He shows up from behind us.
Yeah, he just shows up from behind you like, oh my god, I feel like I've been here before.
I thought you were just going to do the voice, get out.
There's a second urgent. Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, we got the plot twist: a rock and a hard place.
Ooh.
I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw immediately.
Immediately.
Immediately. All right.
17.
Very nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Does that work? Okay. Good.
Okay, so there we go. All right.
Uh-oh.
You suddenly hear the ground twisting and turning. And as it does so, the earth trembles and the roof collapses directly, creating a gaping maw below you.
A maw?
Yeah, like a not teeth, but like a giant hole.
I was like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we have an Earth Devourer?
Yeah.
All right. You will fall to a different part of the dungeon. We're gonna just use the same map
Holy
just
crap.
for expedience sake. But the Intellect Devourer falls as well. Esther and Argento, you take 9 damage apiece.
Oh,
Can I attempt to, if I land first, can I attempt to try and catch them?
You do not land. You land all kind of at the same time.
Oh,
I mean, imagine falling down a cliff and trying to catch someone falling with you. I mean, it's pretty tough. And the rest of you take 4 points of damage.
I am pretty.
All right, there we go. Done. As you collapse, you eventually find yourself surrounded now, next to the Intellect Devourer again. It is, I believe, Esther's turn. As you kind of pick yourself up, there's soot and smoke and not smoke. What am I saying? There's dirt and dust and debris floating in the air.
Oh no, my wishbone. Damn it.
Oh, who rolled a 1? Esther rolled a 1. Esther, no. Esther, you
That's
were
why
actually.
I wanted to catch her.
Yeah, no. You are also underneath a rock. Your leg is trapped. Oh no. Ugh. Ah.
Okay, so I'm trapped underneath the rock.
Your leg is, yeah.
But like, okay, gotcha.
I forgot where we're here now.
Let me think.
Ooh.
No, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. No. My hands are still free?
Yes indeed.
Okay. Knowing I am not weak, but not strong, I'm going to try to take out one of my cards and let it burn up, and I'm going to... How's Argento looking?
You look at Argento, and yeah, he looks like he's wobbly. He's kind of staggering on his feet.
Okay. So, for now, I want to... Sorry. I want to cast Sacred Flame at in the monster.
All right. A sacred flame grows in your hand, and you point, blood sort of dripping down from your head as you kind of been struck by rocks and stuff, and you ignite the flames.
And cast, go on. There we go. There it is.
And it manages to save. The flames burn on its body. It shakes itself loose, and it. That was my roar, but it was. I've lost my voice, so.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
Oh, never mind. It can wait. Sorry.
Very well. Now, here is the interesting choice. As a GM, what do I do? Do I push for gritty reality and do what the creature would do and devour the rest of Argento? Or do I go for Vagag, who is the closest person here and stands to lose the most should his intellect be devoured? What should I do? Choices. I'm going to go and roll odds and evens. Odds, I'm going to go for Argento. Even, I'm going to go for Vagag. All right.
Oh no.
Argento.
but I have advantage on its next attack.
It does have, well, I mean, it's not an attack. He makes a saving throw.
Does Archer just die if this happens?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe? Who knows? We'll find out. After these commercial breaks. No. All right. So, the Intellect Devourer. Here we go. Saving throw. You ready? You feeling it? Argentos?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that is a failure.
Oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You got 4 hit points remaining. This could still work in your favor. Let's find out what happens here. Oof.
No.
That is not. All right. The psionic
good.
damage knocks Argento down. Then we do the 3d6. Now, he rolls with disadvantage, so I'm going to roll this with disadvantage because I feel like that makes sense, right? Okay, here we go. So the first number is An 11,
Oh, okay.
which is bad. But he's got another one. He's got another one. Let's see what he gets. He gets a...
7.
So thanks to Demiro and his very quick wit, your intelligence is not drained completely by the attack.
Nice.
All right. Now the creature's body does look rugged and run down. It looks like he is waiting for any opportunity he can to jump body. Vagag, it is your turn.
So is Argento stunned or is not stunned?
No, he's damaged. He's knocked out.
I don't have any way to heal him at the moment, so
He
I
is-
just say,
Yeah.
yeah, he's unconscious. So I'm like, Argento, and I just look at the intellect devourer, and I'm just as I conjure magic, and I'm going to cast magic missile at 2nd level at him.
All right. You are, however, just within its reach, and he swipes at you with a
Go
vicious
ahead.
claw.
He hits me.
You take 4 damage, minimum damage, as he swipes you.
And then it does. Where? Oh, there's.
Hold on. Now,
because
I'm not.
it's-
Now, just to clarify, with D&D 5th edition, if you get struck while casting a spell, do you lose the spell or do you get a concentration check?
Oh, magic missile is in concentration, and I already lost Witch Bolt because I fell down the cliff.
Ah, yep.
Yeah.
No. It's when you get an attack of opportunity on a spellcaster. That's fine. All right, carry on. Magic missile away.
So I get to shoot.
Oh, it's a con check. Make a con check.
But I'm not. It's not a concentration though.
No.
Or is
It's when you get hit while casting a spell.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Con save or con check?
Check.
Okay.
Thank you, Rykon.
Is it the same thing or is it different?
No.
Not con check, but concentration. Oh, it's a concentration check.
So 8.
What's that?
You can roll. No, okay, so that's a constitution check. Make a concentration check, which should be on your spellcasting list. That was my bad. My bad.
Okay. There is none on magic missile.
It should be. No, if you look on your spellcasting sheet, there should be your CC.
CC.
Yeah, hold on, let me. So, yeah. Actions. Spellcasting. Oh, right. You'll need to click on your... Oh, it doesn't have it. Never mind. All right. Just roll your...
Maybe it's just con.
Yeah, that's
and I
fine.
did the con, so.
Yeah.
And that
Okay.
would have been the 8.
Okay, so 8 it is then. All right. Very well. You unfortunately lose your magic missile as he scratches you in the eye.
Dang it. Someone get this thing away from me so I can cast this. And I can't get anywhere away from it because I used the action to. But
No, you can
I
move.
probably
Guided step to move away.
that's a full action though.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'd say Esther, if you're able to, see if you can heal Argento. And then I'll end my turn.
He fell unconscious before he actually got hit, didn't he?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like he fell to the ground
So
and then
it
got
took the
attacked.
no. Yeah, he fell to the ground. Then he got attacked by the wave thing, which
Yeah.
he took the damage, and then he got the roll, which failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, Argento succeeded the roll because of the.
But so, if we heal him, he's not actually going to wake up, is he?
No, he'll wake
No,
up.
he will.
Oh, he will?
Yeah.
He wakes up from 0. It's like
Ah, I thought his intelligence got eaten.
No, I didn't get eaten.
No.
No, I didn't get eaten.
your
Alright.
your saving throw thing made him fail it, so it was good.
But Argento
Yeah.
makes his death saving throw. Now, Argento,
Yes.
we're going to take a quick trip here. All right. Now, as you open your eyes, who is Argento's deity?
Actually, who was the deity we chose? I don't remember, actually. It's not good.
All right. In which case,
Yeah.
In which
Can't remember
case-
which one we chose.
Argento, You find yourself on the banks of a large river. And as you open your eyes and your vision begins to come to, you see in front of you a hooded figure, a man with a large scepter emblazoned on the top of a long staff that he uses as a paddle for a long boat. He stands and looks over to you.
Going down.
No, I'll take the other one that's going up. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Come on now, I don't have all day.
Where's down? Where are we going?
Well, that depends. Some say going down is like finding your way to the bottom of a bag of crisps. The ones at the bottom are always covered in the tastiest bits. All the salt and flavoring of its fallen brethren gathered. A single solitary bottom of the bag. Others claim it is like the bottom of a well. One that is dry and murky. But only when you get to the bottom may you see whether your well is truly dead, or if you just need to dig a little deeper. If you follow my meaning.
Sure, let's go. Let's do it. I'll come with you.
You are aware he's asking you to die, right?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't know what you meant by coming to the bottom. Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Argento sits there. He's like, yeah,
I got
man.
lost in the bag of chips, man.
Man, if you're offering a bag of chips, I'm in.
Let's do it. Yeah. No, let's not do it then. Yeah, I'll wait for the next guy who's doing the other one.
Knock him out.
I'll send you the next guy with a bag of chips to follow you.
Yeah. I'll send you a guy
Gonna fight
in a
death.
minute that wants to come down. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
All right.
I totally got lost in your bag of chips reference, man.
He did just, man, I don't know what you just said, but if there are chips at the bottom of that well,
let's
I'm
go.
in. I am in. All right.
Classic.
Jeez. All right.
Well, when the chips are down, we know what Argento does.
Yeah, it's true.
This is right. Yeah.
Okay.
That is classic.
It was all in.
All right. Back to the battle. All right. Oh, Jesus. That was hilarious. Okay. Demira, it is now your turn.
Okay.
There's still a rock on Esther. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, Esther's still buried under half rock.
Yeah, right. See, there's Esther going like, bam.
Esther Hill or oh wait.
Like Esther.
We should go first.
Like Esther is like shooting the bad guy, healing everyone, looking after everything, diplomatizing, buried under rocks, and everyone's like, "Damn, Esther, what are you doing?" By the way, McKinley, I apologize for these people. It's I don't. I just they're not my fault. Demir, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'm trying to help her and also.
Argento, awaken! I'll play a brutal melody.
A brutal. Just beat the shit.
All right, hold on. I got just the thing. I got this the thing.
You just beat him up with your like.
I know what he's gonna play. Do it.
Wake up! We heal.
All right. So you begin to
Switch to the drum.
yeah. You begin to play an inspiring melody to rise Argento.
I sing a healing word with a bonus action to him.
Ooh, that was a bonus.
Open a bag of chips.
Demiro
That'll wake him up.
Demiro grabs some some inky black war paint, puts it under his eyes, and he goes, "Demiro, awaken!" As he starts to and goes straight into the freaking death metal.
Yeah.
And then I will step over and with my action, I will cast. Drag this. Yes. I will cast invisibility on Ajinto.
Whoa. Wait, invisible.
Now is your chance for your revenge, Ajinto.
All right, Argento, you kind of you see yourself pulling away from the banks, and then you emerge on the shores, off the shore. Sorry, back into the cave. I am now moving you just underneath Demiro.
I think we found Argento's theme song. It's like, this is his, like, Batman getting serious song.
All right.
Kind of thing. Like, Argento getting serious.
All right.
And
Esther.
that's casting out of spells as well.
Yeah.
All right, Esther, it is
Got
your
one
turn.
slot left.
After seeing Argento go down and realizing he may need just a bit more, she's going to also cast Cure Wounds.
All right, very well. You reach out and you say magic words, which begin to gather in your mouth. The sound of drums can kind of be heard as your hands begin to push this glowing light and energy into the body of Argento. Argento's wounds begin to stitch even further. Esther, you ignoring your leg. The pain is sort of just still in your thigh as you kind of wince, but you get the job done.
She's gonna, the pressure isn't good. Definitely not good for her, but she's trying her best just to keep everyone else alive at the moment.
Alright, I got something I'll do next.
And then I cast it at second level, so I get another D8.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Because I don't have any first level slots.
All right,
so
you
that's
heal
14.
14.
But
There's a plus on that too, right?
No, it's just a 2d8 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
But,
All right.
oh.
No, go. That was it. That was cool. So Argento, you have healed a grand total of 14 hit points.
Nice.
Plus the extra from Demir.
You got 19 HP in one turn. Holy shit. Or one round.
That's awesome.
Esther looks at Argento and says, "Sorry, babe, I should have done that earlier." Now, mess him up.
All
All right, Argento, with the support of your team behind you, your body goes invisible. But as it does so, electricity kind of crackles through your body, flashing images around you. For the point of this particular round, as you have received support from every member of the group, including Vigag, you will gain advantage on your next attack.
Oh, yes.
Does that mean he gets double advantage because he's invisible?
Yes.
All right then. Well, I'll move close
Yes.
to the target, of course. Get up close so I can use the warhammer, and we'll roll the warhammer on it.
All right, you swing your mighty warhammer.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Yes!
That
Perfect timing.
the lightning goes up your body and into your hammer, and as you crack it down, even in this dark cavern, light blooms everywhere. As you have this moment where you just crash.
Nice. Boom. Let's see what we get.
You shake the entire cavern.
And with maximum damage.
Double eights.
Wow!
All right.
You're just
That
like,
is hits, man.
Michael, you're just like, why can't this happen to me?
Yeah, why can't I do this
Exceeded
stuff?
by 19, you just like obliterated it.
Yeah, you almost one hit
The
killed
guy
it.
is just stunned. He's
No.
just-
The immigrant song starts playing in the background.
All right. With
Music
a,
just went,
with a mighty blow, the cavern is now painted a new shade of brain, as it basically splatters against the wall. Argento, you appear out of the invisibility, covered in some of the remnants and the bits and bobs.
Yeah.
As the body of the elder Darkling sort of falls to the ground and slumps, the gaping hole in its head where the intellect devourer was sitting, the only sign of the creature remaining.
Nice. So
And
I basically stand there, sort of disoriented a little bit, because obviously my spell was near death. I haven't said anything. I'm just looking around, sort of panting. And as I look over at the group, I say, do any of you have a bag of chips? I'm really hungry right now.
I walk up to him. I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, unfortunately not now, but I will get you one at the next town we go to. However, I need your help lifting this boulder off of Esther.
All right, let's do that.
Let's come on. Let's go over and
Teamwork makes the dream work here. Yeah, let's get this boulder off.
I'm gonna give him advantage. I'm gonna assist him with it because he's got a bigger strength than I do. So.
That is perfectly fine. You do, it does not take you much in the way of effort as you basically stand and you kind of heave, and Esther, your leg comes loose. The damage was superfluous as your leg wasn't crushed but just more pinned by the weight. You check yourself for a moment, and the damage, as as I mentioned, not really too grating. Few hours of bed rest and a hot compress, and you'll be fine. Now, returning back up to the platform from which you fell, you find the Intellect Devourer's lair. Why this creature had come all the way here and what its intention was with the Darklings is still kind of mysterious, but you go over to the small child's cage. As you do so, you use the key taken from the body of the elder to open it. There, a shivering child looks at you, snot dripping down from his nose, his body shivering from the cold.
Come now, child. We shall get you home, and there will be much merriment and rejoicing at your return. You have nothing to fear now.
He says, You've come to save me.
Well, we were hoping we would actually find more of you.
There is more. My sister, she's hiding.
Where?
Oh, she liked to play games. She's hiding in the tunnels. I told her to play. They didn't catch her. She's still here.
Do you know which way she hid?
He points over to a nearby direction. A small cave. Just east of where you guys currently are.
Ah.
The one that the Darkling died in? Or the other one?
I will show you on the map in just a
Thank you.
minute.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Stop apologizing. And don't apologize for apologizing too much.
Sorry.
Damn it, Tim!
Gosh. Esther, do you have any blankets or cloth on you?
Let me check.
Yes, you do. I would say that more than likely you would have some sundry equipment, of which, yes, a blanket which you can wrap the shivering child in. All right. The cave up ahead is where he says the child ran to. Now, Esther, I'm going to say that you're the one kind of tending to the child at the moment. You've got it wrapped up. Vigag, you're not too far away as well. Demira and Argento, you kind of pop your head into the next room just to kind of see where this child might have gotten to. And you find yourself in a cavern filled with strange white strands of silk. There are small rocks covered in this silk, but they look strange. They almost look spherical in nature. And there is a number of them that sort of are stuck to the walls and floor here.
Can I examine one?
Absolutely. Make a nature check as you begin to look and examine.
Nature. We don't immediately see the child, I'm guessing.
You do not know.
Oh, if the child came this way, and then curious indeed. In nature, where are we? There we go. Nature.
No idea. But on your inspection, you do detect that these things are hollow.
Can I break it open?
Yeah, totally. Do you want to do it by hand or by a hammer or by a knife? How do you want to crack it?
How solid is it?
It's pretty solid. I'd say...
Not like a fruit, like you just tear open.
Yeah. Wouldn't be like a fruit. It'd probably be more like a... Think of it like
I'll just get out my dagger.
Yep. You thrust your dagger in and sort of give it a good saw as you cut the this thing in half, and as it does so, this green liquid pours out and onto the floor. Mixed in are bones, as well as buckles and boots, bits of leather, and stuff.
Those are boots.
Yeah.
Droppings of some sort.
Can I investigate, or can I look through it a little bit and see if there's anything discernible in there?
You can, but before we get into that, let me, of course, welcome Zython's Raid. Thank you so much, guys, for coming and raiding our channel. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. These are my wonderful Patreons who are supporting my channel and, in turn, getting to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition with me. We are playing Curse of Strahd. Some children have gone missing from a nearby camp of the Vistani, and they have gone searching for them. And after finding some underground burrows created by dark folk, they have found one of the children, but are currently looking for the second. They believe the second to be here in this area where there is white silk covering the rooms and small strange orbs that, as of now, contain liquid and bones and bits of people. Now, after inspecting it very quickly, Vigag, your face turns pale and white as you realize exactly where you are. Everyone make me a perception check. Delicious.
Oh, not bad.
All right, not bad, not bad. Okay, not too bad. Okay, let's see how this thing goes. Okay. Abracablam! All right. Looking around, Vigag, you look in desperation, trying to see what you suspect this thing is, but you do not.
Are you sure she came this way?
Crawling down from the ceiling above, Vigag, you scarcely have time to react.
Esther, look out!
No. Oh. What do you mean, Esther? It's going for you.
Standing next to Esther.
Look out! Look out!
It's next to Esther, so I was thinking, okay.
As Vigag yells out, Esther, look out! Esther, you look at Vigag, and there is this huge, and I mean like the size of like a horse spider crawling down from the ceiling and about to grab him. Esther, yes.
Would you like me to act in reaction to that first, or ask my question first?
Ask your question first, because Vigag is going to get bitten, because no one noticed its approach.
So, the names you gave us, does this look like Tomas, the child?
The child does look like Tomas.
Okay, so, and does he look like a half-elf, or does he not, or does he not look like Lorraine's description?
He does not look like Lorraine.
Okay, then his sister's probably Arabelle. Got it.
All right.
It does make sense that Vigag yelled out to Esther, "Watch out!" because he didn't see the spider coming down on his own head.
Well, on the screen it looked like he was right next to her, so it was.
I've got a bad feeling.
All right, there we go. All right, so as this creature goes down and bites onto you, it basically bites into Vigag. You feel poison flooding into your veins at quite a rapid rate as we fly into initiative. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, in our audience, if you have joined us from the raid, first of all, of course, as always, welcome to the show. We have a little thing that we do with our audience. We are a very interactive stream. So if you are watching in chat, give us a number between 1 to 51, and I will go through this deck of plot twists. Now, these plot twists here can be used at any point in time if you guys come up with ideas or if I come up with an idea in order to try and alter the course of the game. So give us those numbers between 1 to 51. I'll draw out the plot twists and let you know what they are. And yeah, we can have a bit of fun with it. All right. Also, I guess a phobia warning. I have a soundboard, and I'm going to be using some spider sound. So if anyone is distressed by spiders, I recommend turning down your volume, or I know it sucks, but maybe coming back in 5 minutes or so. All right. Without any further ado.
All right. Oh.
Ugh, that's creepy.
All right. They're creepy.
Ow.
They're literally, it feels like it's tickling my headphones. I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them. And Tim, of all people, knows how much I hate spiders. But we live, we endure. All right. So, Vagag, you are up first.
All right. Quick question. When he bit me, so I succeeded from the poison, right? That's what that said.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Just wondering. I'm going to disengage. It doesn't have me grabbed, does it?
It does not have you grab. You may disengage. Please move your character away.
1, 2, 3. I kind of just roll out of the way after getting bit.
All right. You may do so. Then what?
I'm like, this is a spider den. We gotta. I mean, be wary of the ceiling. It seems to attack from up there. I disengaged, moved as a move, so I can no longer do anything.
All right. That's it.
I'm just warning them about the spider.
Demiro, it is your turn. You can see this massive spider.
We got a lot of twists.
Oh, I love plot twists. Plot twists are awesome. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Love
Yeah.
it.
Seeing as how that just came and took a big chomp out of the Gug, we'll take a. Is it actually next to all of us where it is?
Yes, but it is on the wall, as it were.
Okay. I'll just take a step away and cast Vicious Mockery, which doesn't require it to understand me, which is good, but it needs to be able to hear me.
All right. How do you viciously mock the giant spider?
Giant spider, I've seen bigger.
Its multiple eyes now turn directly on you. You have... All right. Well done. You have slightly enraged it.
You're slightly enraged.
It is now slightly enraged at you. All right. Your vicious mockery will just bestow upon it a disadvantage on its next attack, as it's now very much going to attack you with disadvantage. All right.
Oh no.
All right, Demiro, it is rolling as it twists its abdomen and points it in your direction. A spray of web flies in your direction, but Demiro, you duck out of the way as it sort of spreads on the wall behind you. That is all it can do. It'll kind of maybe crawl a little bit over like here, and that's it. All right. Esther, it is your turn.
I've read worse webs in Charlotte.
Ooh. Oh, my heart.
So the child's still with me, right, Tomas? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, thank you.
Let me see if I can get a token for the little boy. Little boy, where are you, little boy?
Come here, child.
The little boy is going to be, represented.
A tinier spider.
He's all right. There we go. Because this is how I view kids. There we go. Tiny little bullywug. What are they called? Yeah, bullywug.
You have to do that voice for
As a
all-
kid, I may say. I accept. I accept.
I'm glad you approve. All right.
We are. So is it? So I'm just going to keep in front of the kid. At any point, if the spider looks like it's about to attack the kid, I want to attack in return. In front
Okay.
of the kid. So is that what's called ready action? To ready an attack?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you take a defensive stance. With one hand, you kind of keep Tomas kind of away from the spider's view, as it were, and prepare to defend the small child from the giant creature. Argento,
Yes.
the creature is right next to you. You're still feeling a little bit of like pain and a few broken bones from the rock slide from earlier, as well as the battle with the intellect devourer. But, and I feel like I'm picking on you, but too bad.
And
We're gonna
slightly
play.
disappointed with lack of chips.
We're gonna be playing a plot twist: the unseen obstacle.
Oh.
The unseen obstacle is going to be played like thus. Argento, to your right appears to be one of these orbs, which you now know to be the web sac of this spider. It has been damaged, perforated, whether or not it's by the fight or whether it's just in general. Inside, you can see a dead hand, partially dissolved, holding above a thin layer of digestive juices is a bag of chips clutched in its hand. Argento, you have your weapon in hand. You see the giant spider,
Yes.
but you see the bag of chips. It's within arm's reach, Argento.
Oh.
They're your favorite flavor, too.
As much as I would like the chips here, I don't know. I have to. I think I'd have to attack the spider as much as I want the chips. They're alluring, though.
All right, allow me to show you my special power. You ready? Before you stands a packet of chips, but not just any chips. It is fresh pressed corn chips taken from the maize fields of the deep south. They are seasoned to perfection with salt taken from the salt lakes, pink and very sapphire waters. Once seasoned to perfection, are roasted with the flame of a small drake. And as they are cooked and crispified, it is said that they are blown by the breath of a sylph that is flavored with all of the spices and herbs prepared by one of the finest chefs in the kingdom. And that is the last thing that they put before placing it in this sealed bag. As soon as you open the bag, the breath of the sylph carrying all of the scents and aromas, the spices, the saltiness, just assaults your senses. And some say that the chips, no matter how long you wait, as soon as you open the bag, are warm to the touch. All right, you can keep fighting.
Do they make Dr. Pepper Doritos?
Yes.
24 different flavors.
So tempting. All right. So,
All right, what do you do?
I don't know.
they're chip talk, man. I'm wanting some chips now. So no. We'll attack the spider with
Wisdom save.
with a hammer, I think, if I can. But these chips are pretty alluring, man.
You also watch the hand is dissolving in the in the fluid as we speak.
You take the bag and store it.
This is your early chance to get this.
Yeah.
Yes.
But here's the thing: if you can kill this, right, you will get the title, all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can kill it here before I'm gonna risk the chips. All right. I'm gonna risk losing the chips.
He's going all in.
Yeah. I'm gonna risk losing these chips.
He's gonna get superpowers again just to kill it.
I'm gonna go after these chips.
All right. I'm gonna give you some hero music. Here we go. Hero music.
Hero music.
Another crit.
We can drop something. Oh no! The chips. They let me down.
I didn't even get to taste it.
Missed.
He's going to be demoralized for weeks now.
All right. You swing
Blessed.
and you hit the side of the wall. As it does so, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've made people hungry. By the way, I would like to point out that I've been told many things about my GMing style. I'm a great role player. I've got great voice acting, but no one has given me more compliments than my ability to make people physically hungry at my table with descriptions of fantasy food.
So
That's very loud. Hang on, give me a sec. There you go. All right. So 13 on your dexterity check. That is sadly just out of range. As you swing your hammer, your arm is stuck to the web, and you are now just out of reach of the bag of chips. As you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. So thank you for that plot twist. Number 7. Good job.
God, grab the chips.
See. Leave me. Grab the chips.
That's actually what I was thinking.
All right, so your arm is stuck to the wall. I'm just gonna put you here. I'm gonna give you the immobilized condition, just because until you make a strength check, you are unable to move from that square. Actually, we'll go with entangled. Can I do entangled? No?
Probably the same thing, isn't it?
Probably the same thing. Let's go with grappled then. There you go, grappled. Done. Good. All right, Vagag, it is now your turn. Your friend is trapped.
If there's, as I run up behind Vagag and I say, if there's one thing I've learned from being a teacher, is that students do not learn on an empty stomach. I grab the chip bag from inside of there. I'm gonna open it, and I'm going
Hold on. You opened it?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw.
Just release the smell.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do it for him, but okay.
This messes up my plan of taking the bag of chips and swinging it wildly, trying to hit this.
All right, as you pop it open, you have the best of intentions, right? But as soon as you open it, the smell of the sylphs, spices, your eyes kind of drift, and you have to have one. You just reach in and.
I'm sorry, Jinto.
Oh.
So now he's immobilized, and you're eating them in front of him.
Yes.
The first one.
Why?
The crunch is so audible, right? It's almost like each bite is like just this snapping sound that almost like is like the sound of a dam breaking under the pressure of this giant wave of flavor as you eat the first one, and before you realize it, your hand's already in the bag with another.
No.
That is your turn.
What was I saying, Argento? Okay. The friend of my friend who eats my chips is not my friend.
These are for Argento.
So this is the part where
Poor Argento today.
Argento's stuck to the web, and he's just out of reach. And I'm like, Goliath, come here. I'm like, stop. I'm trying so hard. I'm just out of my reach. I'm like, with every
I'll help you. Wait, after I try. first.
This is the
I'm just trying
worst.
to get this bag from your hands, man. Like,
This
you're
is
just killing me
the
here.
worst.
Oh, I'm ripping the bag too with my giant Goliath hand.
All right. For my audience who might be showing up and wondering what's going on, I don't know.
Bag of chips.
I'm the GM. I have no idea. There was a bag of chips involved. Now we might see the party dissolve. I mean, who knows?
I still
Demir,
had a first level spell. I'd cast hideous laughter on the spider just so I can laugh at them.
sure, why not? All right. You cast hideous laughter as you tell the
have any
spider a
left.
joke.
I said if I had a first level slot left.
Oh, if you had one. Oh, but you can still tell it a joke. I mean, it might appreciate it.
I can tell it a joke
You might get it.
if I think of one.
All right. The spider hisses once more. Because I have the spider
My turn,
noise.
isn't it?
Here we go.
I didn't realize it was me. Okay. Is that the spider noise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will step forward. No, it is after the chips. Secure it.
All right. Taking out your weapon, you thrust wildly into the carapace of the creature. It penetrates, dealing 8 points of damage to Vagag. No? Why didn't it do damage to the spider?
I don't know why it rolled. I didn't actually drag onto the spider yet.
Oh, okay. Drag it onto the spider. There we go. That's better. I was like wondering. I was like, why didn't that work? Okay, there you go. Yep,
Must
cool.
have double clicked or something on it.
Maybe. Yep, there you go. All right. The spider hisses in pain.
But not quite as much pain.
All right. All right. The spider's web has not recharged. It will, however, use the opportunity to try and bite Demiro. It has a disadvantage, however, as it can't quite reach you with Argento in the way, but Argento is stuck in its web. The spider tries to reach out and grab hold of you, trying to force you into the web, but it doesn't quite reach. It scoops and tries to slash, its fangs dripping with poison. But Demiro, you use your blade and almost like you're sword fighting, parry the fangs from your way. Esther, the creature seems like with all your group, the rest of your party in the way, it won't be able to get to you. Tomas says, "It's okay, miss. I can hide over here."
Sorry?
I can hide over here, miss. I'm okay. You should help your friends. Ribbit.
Just to make sure that
I
nothing
thought
comes
he
of it.
was saying.
Just to make sure that nothing comes of.
Comes for the child. Can I try to listen to hear if anything's coming that way, just so
Oh,
I want to.
Yeah. No, there is nothing coming in that direction. You turn your ear and begin to listen to the corridor to hear the faintest of sounds, but it seems pretty quiet. The child also finds a small alcove to kind of hide behind. So he's also out of sight now.
Okay. Then with that, just because I have, let's see, what do I have?
See Argento and Bagog fighting over a bag of
Yeah.
chips.
Still fighting.
No, get away. Mine.
Esther's looking at all of this, and between the child and these children,
Yeah.
she's very concerned.
My chips.
No, get off of
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. I'm going to try to cast Sacred Flame on the spider.
Nice.
So you're
All
gonna
right.
say on the chips, like, oh no.
On the chips.
Yeah.
Uh,
Me too.
Oh goodness!
All right.
That's sacred flame.
Good
Now-
save.
Even though it saved its saving throw, so it is not affected by the flames, that is not the case for the webs. As your flames strike, it ignites the entire area. Please roll a d6 for me.
Yes, I'm sorry. We'll see if I can find the d6. There's the d6.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. The spider takes 6 points of damage from your flame as it scuttles up into the ceiling. The flames around Argento's arm break the webbing, so your arm is now free. As we go to your turn.
Yes. And then he tries to steal the chips.
I do try to grab a chip, but in the meantime.
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
No,
very.
no. Let's leave that. Let's leave that because I want to kill this spider. Right.
All right.
I'm angry now because I feel the spider has cost me my chips.
Yep.
And now I'm enraged. Right. Like dirty spider. Right, so I'm gonna swing. Is it within range for me to swing the warhammer at it, or is it more of an axe?
At your size, yeah, you could still swing your warhammer at it.
Let's do that. Let's swing the warhammer at it. Swing this.
Imagine it looks like someone's swatting at it with like the end of a broom. Just like.
Yes, like trying to get rid of the spider from the rafters. Nice,
Hitting
I
him
like
with a
it.
broom.
Come here, you bastard. All right.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as you swipe at it, you do not manage to strike at it. But because the flames have dissolved most of the webs, you are not impeded when you swing. Vagog, make a wisdom save.
Yes.
You resist. You pull out another chip from the bag, but no.
Put it.
You put it back down.
Put it back. I roll the bag up and put it in my bag.
Let me hold it.
For Argento later.
Let me
I
hold
stow
it.
them. No, you can have them later. I made the mistake once. You can have them when we're all good. Can I see it up in the ceiling?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, easy.
All right. How far away is it?
About 10 foot.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, I only got second level spells, so yeah, I'm just gonna try and help out as much as possible. Second level spell, magic missile.
All right. A series of missiles fly from your hand as they hit the carapace of the creature. Once again, it hisses and howls.
So it does. I get 4 missiles because it's 3 plus the additional one for second level. So it's 1, 2, 3.
And with that, calm down. It's dead, Jim. All right, the spider falls to the ground, collapsing and doing that thing that spiders do when they die. They have their legs kind of as it lands upside down. The creature lies dead in its own lair.
Hand off the chips to Argento.
Yes, I'm just searching you're searching all around you for where you hid these chips. I'm wondering where they've gone. I don't even really notice the spider's dead yet.
Okay. Esther, what was going on?
All right, so going through it bit by bit.
Okay.
Argento, you search through the backpack and find the bag of chips. Vagog, you barely have time to reach for them before Vagog finds them with his very keen sense of smell. Opening it up, you realize that half the bag is gone, but that doesn't matter to you as you grab the first chip that you see and shove it into your mouth. Now, the interesting thing about the Dragonborn palate is their tongue is exceptionally long, meaning they actually have a wider sense of receptors. You don't really have the chewing ability that most other races with no muzzle have, but as soon as you place the chip on your tongue, the tastes and the flavors roll all the way down the back of your throat. The crunch that comes in from the back of your jaw is just the most satisfying thing. You only liken it to this one time where you ate this roasted chicken that was basically deep fried to the point that when you bit into it, it was almost like cracking a melon or a fruit and then getting to the juices on the inside. This crunch is kind of like what takes you back to that as you start to funnel these chips. Demiro, you...
Well done, Vagag. Arabelle!
Oh, thank you.
Esther, nearby where you are, you can see one of the orbs, kind of, I guess, undulating is the right word.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I tell the others to go find Tomas, and I'm going to trepidatiously walk around trying to avoid any remaining web towards the
Arabelle!
Oh, did you saw the egg undulating near you?
near me. Okay, I thought it was further away. Thank
No,
you.
it's like right next to you.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Well, I still tell them to go get Tomas, but I have what do I have? Don't want to accidentally burn whatever in here, whatever is in here. So going from how high I can reach, I want to use my Yukula to kind of pierce it, but trying to be very careful about where I place it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Piercing the egg as you cut through the egg membrane. Inside you see a small girl. This is not Arabelle, however.
Would this be Lorraine?
It is indeed Lorraine. Most of her clothes have been dissolved, though they are still upon her person. She does have several small acid burns over her body, but she comes out of the egg, and she sort of gasps for air. She's sort of close to tears as she breathes fresh air for the first time in what is probably a good hour or so.
It's all right, baby. It's all right.
She hugs you, clinging onto you tightly. She doesn't know who you are. Her eyes are shut. She's kind of been keeping them shut to avoid the stinging gases from inside the egg from burning her.
She's holding the child.
Well done. All right. Now, unless there's anything further you wish to explore in the catacombs or the lower tunnels.
The half-elf is Thomas's sister.
Yes.
Okay, but Thomas is not half-elf.
No.
Got it.
Yeah. Basically, it's because Mum was a half-elf, Dad was a human, so. Half-elf, human. All right.
Demiro, why don't you go get Tomas, and I'll help Argento get out of here. All right.
Very well. All right. Let us move past here and back to our Barovian countryside. All right, here we go. All right. You make your way back, climbing through the mud and the loamy soil, back to the gray field that you found filled with the holes and the burrows. You look up and you can still see the cloud cover hanging over the seemingly endless night. And in the distance, you see the lights of the Vistani camp. You help the children up. Esther, you are carrying the small girl, while Tomas seems to clutch Vigag's hand quite tightly. The small group, battered, worn, weary, make their way towards the Vistani camp, where they are greeted part way. The Vistani rush out, and as they do, they seem to grab the children, hugging them closely, wiping, their faces and making sure that they're all okay. Many come over and begin to thank you, shaking your hands, and some even hugging you. Argento, whether or not you like it, which I'm fairly sure you don't. Some of the older, very, very old women will come and sort of give you blessings, like blessings on you, sir. Or you're saviors. To help the young is truly an act of the noble soul, and the like Vagag, some beautiful women sort of grow up and say, thank you for saving my cousin, and they are incredibly grateful. Eventually, you are approached by another man, which you recognize as we... Boop! There he is. Lavash. Lavash. Now, Lavash, as you remember, is the makeshift leader of the Vistani. His daughter, Arigail, was not among the people that you'd saved. He looks expectantly. His eyes seem to soften, but then they become more stern. My friends, I am so glad that you have returned, but where is she? Where is my daughter? Is she not with you?
We saw no sign of her.
But she was with the others. Maybe you didn't look hard enough. Maybe we should form a search party, or... You see that he is kind of distraught. He fears the worst.
We certainly could search the area again, but we very thoroughly looked around and only found tracks of 2 children with me over there.
He clenches his fist so tightly that blood begins to pour out of the side of his hand.
Could she have been anywhere else tonight?
No. I need a minute. He turns and he walks off. He clutches his hand, and you can see that. You can see that. What's his name? The assassin dude. Arigal. No, it was Arigal. Sorry, I got that wrong. His daughter's name is Arabelle. Arigal is the other guy. So Arigal, his brother, takes him back to the main tent.
I'm gonna whisper to Argento really quick and just say, the hand that was holding the chips, what if that was her?
Yes. Good observation.
You recall the equipment, the buckles, the belts, the shoes, and stuff that didn't dissolve. They were that of an adult, not a child.
Okay. Phew.
We haven't seemed to have found any trace of the other child at all so far.
Yeah.
She was in a blue dress, so maybe we found scraps of blue dress.
All right. Yeah.
Hopefully she wasn't digested either.
Yeah.
Before too long, you are approached by yet another. An elven man with very dark and pale grey skin approaches you. He looks thusly. He says, "Salutations, friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier. I am one of the people who protect the caravans. I am Casimir." He bows deeply. "You look as though you come from beyond the walls of Barovia. We too have done the same. There is much we should discuss. But you have fought hard and bravely. I insist, please. There are several houses that we, Dusk, create to accommodate ourselves. You may use mine as thanks for your fine aid."
That's very kind of you.
He bows yet again.
How about that?
He shows you to the south, where you can see his hovel, a very decorated vestibule, which is predominantly a single comfortable room that sits across from a fireplace. Wooden statuettes of elven deities stand in cubbyholes along the walls, and a tapestry of the forest hangs where a window should be. There is a very humble mattress that seems to be on the side of the floor here, and there are he basically lays out several so that they are next to each other. As far as comfort goes, this is probably the most comfortable place out, like, if you think about, like, being out in the wild and on a caravan, this is definitely the most comfy place to be.
Your hospitality is most welcome, for we are truly weary.
Yes, hospitality is one thing that is important to the Vistani, and though we may not be of their blood, or at least not all of us are, it is something that we respect.
If you are part of the guard, do you have any news of the other child?
I am afraid not. The children were taken under the slip of our gaze, and, well, as much as we would have liked to, we were out tracking the different footsteps that we had found that night. We found one... Sorry.
There were other footsteps?
Yes, ones that were concealed from the naked eye, but our elven eyes were able to follow it in the dark. It led through and over towards the village of Barovia, which you can see is over here. There were words of heavy footsteps and a large merchant moving goods through the town. Once we learnt this, we were going to speak with Lavash about perhaps making our way in a similar fashion during our own travels, though I am afraid that if fate has befallen the small child, we may be arriving too late if we were to take the whole caravan along. Though these problems are of course not of yours. As I mentioned, you are travelers from beyond. You must have either come willingly, knowing where you are arriving, or been drawn here as we were. Which is it?
Well, we actually got lost and found our way here. Funnily enough, looking for you, or at least your caravan.
Yeah, and my students.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that is the fate that you have fallen. The Vistani mean well, though they will never speak of their secret agenda. They often go to the other side as the only people who can, and guide those who do not expect to arrive here beyond the gates and through the veil. Never once saying that they can never return, not until the curse is lifted.
This is indeed news for us.
Well, allow me to perhaps be a little bit more forthcoming. The place you find yourself is no ordinary shire, no ordinary land. I'm sure you realize that the kingdom you find yourself in is on no map, nor sketch, nor memory of anyone you have encountered. Barovia is such a place, as is the castle that lords over it, the dreaded Castle Ravenloft. It is said a long time ago, a count, out of sheer madness, sealed away his kingdom from all who would do it harm, but in doing so, corrupted himself beyond all repair, and those who suffer within his walls are naught but hunting game in his fields. This, of course, being mostly an exaggeration. There is, however, a thick shroud, a mist that cloys and kills those who attempt to leave Barovia. I'm sure you have seen it.
We may have seen it coming in, but well,
you recall you definitely recall as the gate was closing, the mist following you and then slamming hard against the gate, but not pursuing you through.
yeah, it seemed like the gates were keeping the mist out, but maybe it is the mist keeping us in. We also
Esther?
seem to have met this count.
Oh, sorry. Esther, you had your hand up earlier?
Well, I guess I'll change it now because I had a question, if I may ask it, for Casimir.
Yeah, by all means.
So, we know who the current lord is, but we don't know. She's going to ask, what was this count's name?
His name is Strahd. They'll only use his words indoors. The wind carries the whispers, and everything that happens in Barovia happens only by his will and whim. Even our arrival here.
You're saying he brought us.
Sorry, Demira?
You're saying that he brought us here.
In a manner of speaking.
You
That's
speak
that?
of this. Oh, sorry. You speak of him as if you did this a while ago. Yes? It seems like
Casimir-
a tale that you tell us.
Casimir pours out some elven wine. You realize that that as he pours it out, he does so sparingly. Rather than in a standard wine glass, he pours each of you out a drink that is maybe about a quarter, if that, of the wine of a standard wine glass. As he hands it to you, it kind of dawns on you that if Barovia is sealed off, as he says, as an elf, elven wine would probably be incredibly hard to come by, if at all. And he is sharing something with you more personal. He says, "You see, I am the leader of a group of Dusk who were trapped here. We came with a number of ours, but, well, over time, those numbers began to dwindle. I even came with my sister, my former sister. She passed before, but I've heard her sound. She's spoken to me in dreams. I believe that her ghost rests here. That's what drew me in. Centuries now I've been looking for her, or any sign of her. But all I get are these visions of the catacombs beneath the castle. I believe that my sister Petrina only seeks to be freed from this horrible place. I seek to restore her to life, and have dedicated mine to do so. This place will always find a way to lure the unsuspecting in. Some are lured in by you-know-who, others by the Vistani, but all are trapped."
What about Strahd?
He is powerful. Some of his abilities and powers are beyond fathom. I scarcely believe them myself sometimes. To dance or confront him would be to court with death.
Strahd told us his name earlier, right? When we were at the campsite.
Yes.
Okay. So I would just mention, like, we met him before.
You've seen him?
Yeah, he
What did he
pulled the
say?
moon. It's a little foggy.
He's Lord of the Lands. He did a neat parlor trick of picking the moon out of the sky.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, astounding.
Casimir seems to change in mood. He says, You must not speak of this to anyone. If you have indeed seen the Count, then it is imperative you tell no one of what you saw. Not for any other sake but your own. There are many here who bear that man a grudge, and would sooner see anyone killed than fall victim to any more of his machinations.
He must have some elvish blood in him, because he did not seem centuries old.
Oh, he's far older than that. But here I am going on. I do apologize. You are here to rest. We are going to be playing the plot twist card, A Way with Words. That is why you guys didn't need to make any checks in order to interact with this individual. you guys have done some pretty good work around the town, and he was very receptive to giving you the information you required. He allows you to rest, and you will now get a long rest.
Hooray!
Yes, hooray.
Overnight.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. As you do so, he leaves. Does anyone drink the wine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you
He
place...
doesn't drink.
Oh, you don't drink? Okay. As you place the wine glass to your lips, the glass breaks and your hands are cut. Blood begins to pour from your hands,
The wine.
and as you look to the ground,
Chips.
the blood begins to coalesce and form, and you see the visage of a face in the wine. It looks at you, and all it does is
Did anyone else see the wine laugh at me?
and
I
that
see it's on my shoe.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end today's session. Oh, Esther, you'll get you one more thing. What do you want to do?
Sorry, it's okay. If we don't have time, it's okay.
No, we got time. We got time.
Esther's going to. So Casimir left.
Yes, Casimir has left. It is just the four of you in the room. The wine sort of laughed at you, and then kind of, as Vigag kind of looked around, and as Demiro sort of says, "Did anyone see the wine laugh?" It sort of then just sort of flattens out and becomes just a puddle of wine.
Then Esther's going to group everyone together and take a seat, kind of just look, and I have a word of warning. The powers of hospitality are sometimes greater than we can imagine. Whatever happens, we defend, we never attack. Whatever happens with this lord, this count, we are not the aggressors. He must break the rules first. Perhaps that's just my superstition, but maybe these powers are stronger against him than we know.
I like it.
But remember, let him be the aggressor first. Be prepared for his attacks, but don't be the first.
Well, he cut Demiro, so.
Yeah.
And with those
Argento
very
sort of
wise
snarled at
words,
that, I think a little bit. Argento sort of doesn't like that sort of before, but I will say Argento snarls but looks at Esther and says, "Well, I don't agree with your methods. I must say I have to concede to your thoughts this time. I will give you my word that I will not attack unless provoked, or given the word by one of you." So that's how Argento wants to play that, and I think that's a little bit telling of Argento here. The chips have changed him, guys.
The chips have changed him.
all right. In that case, I'm going to give everyone an inspiration point. One of the big things that I give inspiration points for on my channel, and just generally in my game, is for teamwork or cohesion. With those wise words from Esther resonating with everyone as they realize that this is, it's not the land, it's not a country that you wander, but it is a home. And Esther's thoughts and feelings towards the hospitality angle definitely resonate with each and every one of you. It brings you together as a team and as a group. And hopefully you will get to the bottom of whatever mystery keeps the denizens of Barovia here, and what part this count plays in the whole matter. As we pan away from the carnival, the caravan, we see the village of Barovia, lights glowing and glistening in the moonlight as we arrive at a chapel. The sounds of a bell basically ringing in the air as a procession moves through the town. Let me get this real quick. All right. There we go. Well, it's more of a gong, but these will do. Nope. Come on, you.
Nothing.
A man in robes walks down, striking this gong, as a procession follows him, carrying what looks to be a coffin. As they do so, you read on the side of the coffin, written in a plaque, "Here lies the Burgermeister of Barovia." And that is where we are going to end today's session.
I thought
All
we
right.
were going to meet him.
Good question. You were going to meet him. But what's going to happen? What's happening now? Who knows these things? Thank you so much to everyone for coming, joining, and hanging out today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. Thank you so much to everyone who come and joined us in chat. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the follow, Bartonville Humans. Greetings, salutations, and well met. I too am a fellow human, and we love fellow humans doing human interaction things. So yes, my name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place, this is my face. I run role-playing games here with wonderful and amazing people, including, of course, these wonderful Patreons who support my channel and get to play with me every week. Now, guys, I have a ton of Patreon games, so if you are interested in playing as one of my players on one of these kind of streams, head on over to my Patreon page at, I will put the link here, patreon.com, because I don't promote myself well enough, but I should really get to doing it better. deadaudigamer.com. All right, there you go. And yeah, you can come become a Patreon if you'd like. Or alternatively, you can just come and tune into the shows and have a lot of fun. We do things like the plot twists that we get everyone to do in the audience, as well as we do some little shout outs and little plot ideas that people throw out in chat as well. So those are always fun. Guys, before we leave, let's sign off by saying what one of our favorite moments of today's session happened to be. Let's start with Domiro, our Satyr Bard. What was one of your favorite moments for today?
One of my favorite moments. I actually thought a really good moment was right towards the end there with this dire warning from Esther about beware of breaking the rules of the land. That was sort of sealed the gravity of the party's situation, I think. For now, was we didn't really know how we got here. We didn't really know what was going on. We were just sort of helping people out a bit. But now this it's kind of sinking in, I think, of they're trapped.
No, absolutely. And there was definitely a lot of spooky. Did you prepare that one in advance, by the way? Did you prepare that? No? Wow, that was awesome. That was really, yeah. I agree. That was very, very well done. Because, and I will stress this, obviously, for those of you who don't know, spoiler, I guess, Strahd is a vampire. And one of the laws about vampires is you need to invite them into your home. There is a certain level of hospitality and magic and superstition that goes around Strahd. And I love the fact that Esther has kind of sunk her teeth into that. And I am very excited to play around with that as a GM. So yay. Speaking of Esther, McKinley, what was one of your favorite moments today?
I think one would be but I don't want to steal it because I'm guessing these two already have an idea of.
You're allowed to have the same favorite moment. That's perfectly fine. If it's like, Michael, it's when I saw your face because you've got such a wonderful face. I mean, if everyone wants to say that, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Just
Just being here with Michael.
Your voices were very, very good today.
Oh, thank you.
Both, all of you.
Aw,
Yeah.
yay.
Yes.
All right, what was your favorite moment? Was that your favorite moment? Like the voices?
I was very well. I guess it's not a favorite moment, but favorite thing was more of a level of PC interaction with each other. Because at the time we were just doing things around each other at the same time, but now it feels more like we're doing things with each other and sort of camaraderie.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? Most RPGs, I would say this, it's usually around your 4th or 5th game when that starts to really come into play and you guys start to mesh as a group because you figure out where exactly everyone lies. Like Argento, for example, very aggressive character, but everyone's now kind of getting to know, okay, what can we use to trigger that? Where can we push this? Where can we pull this? Vagag, same thing, very intelligent character. Demira, very charismatic character. Esther, very wise character. And now you're all using each other to supplement what you know. Argento, the fact at that bit at the end where it was like, I don't trust, I don't fall what you say, but what you say makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to listen to what you do, even though it goes against what I want to punch in the nose. That is the height. That is literally the epitome of what I think a good group needs. It's not about you obeying someone. It is not about you, sort of just following directions. It's about you guys working together and finding those spots where you guys have common ground, and that was brilliant today. So yeah, I agree, Esther. Well freaking done on all your parts. Speaking of Argento, Charles.
Yes. All right, now look, a good game today, I think, guys. There at the end, was really a good point for me. I thought it sort of ties in with my whole game tonight. Like, so Argento's really aggressive, straightforward, but obviously tonight he's had a bit of run-in with death, almost went death's way for a bag of chips, and to be pulled back to the here and now. So I think it's a little bit more of his realizing that, okay, I can't do this one alone. I'm into something here that's a little bit more serious than what Argento probably would normally be. So that's this little turn of thing at the end. He realizes that he's always felt as this guy who is the one leading everyone. And I'm the protector, but I'm now starting to realize that, okay, these are a group of loyal friends that I can, I guess, start to obey a little bit more, maybe listen to them. So that to me was, I guess, really what was fun tonight. And, obviously just now I'm really hungry and I have to go get something to eat.
Well, you know what we call that? We call that trust. I never wanted to eat chips so bad. I feel like a lot of the audience goes that. You know what? Actually, here's another thing, guys. I've been very, very big on wanting to run a Food Hunters RPG. Like, I've really wanted to run that at some point or another, where everyone at the start of the campaign creates a menu, like a fantasy menu, and then we just go on an adventure to find the ingredients, even cooking the ingredients. Like, you might need to cook a specific ingredient. Like, it's like, yeah, we're going to make Phoenix omelets, and we're going to watch, we're going to go to the heart of a volcano in order to make these omelets,
You're gonna bring back the burning chef. You buy.
Oh my God, not that guy. No, stop that. That's terrible. It's getting flashbacks. All right. As for the question that we just got asked, do we have videos that we watch past sessions? And yes, abso-freaking-lutely. So guys, I have 2 YouTube channels. I have one YouTube channel which is just made for my live streams, which you can find here. And I also have a advice channel as well. Guys, my day-to-day profession is as a professional role player. I do literally nothing else with my life. Not because I don't have anything else to do with my life, but because I just do it. Yeah, and I get paid for it. I've done work for Wizards of the Coast. I've done works for Paizo. I've done work for Maximum Apocalypse and Rock Manor Studios, Weird, a whole bunch of other places. I have played more games. If I played since 1975, one game a week, I would actually be 10 years ahead of someone who played every week since Dungeons and Dragons was invented. So that's how many hours I've clocked. So if you want advice or if you want some, kind of insight into role playing and the like, seriously, hit me up. That's my Discord. Come check it out. It's where I am, where you can find me. But before we go too much, I keep getting distracted because you guys are awesome. The audience is awesome, and like I love it when the audience, prompts me for that. Vagag, what is your favorite moment for today?
I gotta say, every time an enemy or like a player character dies, Michael, in any of your games, you always do like some god like comes to speak to them before they either come back to life or permanently die.
Yep.
I always enjoy when you do stuff like that. I watched it in what was it? Tales of Alestria, anything, So when Argento was about to die and we weren't sure about what his god was, and he got to meet the thing and then came back as Super Argento, I was like, yes, this is the moment, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And then the Super Argento lightning with your
Crit 20 and then double 8s.
That was very cool. That was very cool.
Max damage.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's exactly why I do moments like that. For me, and I mean, this is again, I'm throwing in a free D&D video here. I make those moments important because when your character goes down, that is when I see the most time when my players will pick up a mobile phone and just be like, okay, cool, no worries. Yeah, I just went down. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I just gonna play on my apps and stuff. Yeah, whatever. And they completely disengage. They get completely drawn out of the game and of the world and of what's happening. And I don't blame them because there's nothing for them to do. They're dead. What are you going to do? So I always add in that role play scene where they get to go and experience a piece of that afterlife. I mean, if they stay dead for a while, right? Like say they say they actually die, right? But they want to play their character and they could go get a resurrection spell.
I'd find the ghost of a player who died before.
Yeah. Well, there's actually I did have a ghost thing set up, which I don't have set up anymore, but I actually had one for when I was doing a lot of the other games where I could push a button and I would go blue and translucent. It was very cool. That was in case I died. But anyway, I digress. Say Argento died and you wanted to resurrect him. And I went, okay, there's a way you can resurrect him. They know a person that can do this. So Argento would still be in the game and I would run an entire adventure for him at the same time as the rest of the group, but he would just be in the afterlife doing his thing. He might be hunted by something. He might fall in love with a woman who is actually in a coma. Something would happen because just because you're dead doesn't mean you can't be engaged. So that's where that all comes from. All right. Thank you so much to everyone. Gonzo, thank you for reminding me about that damn egg from Ghost of Saltmarsh. God damn it.
That was funny. The feeling you were wanting.
All I wanted was to do that. As soon as we got those manta ray eggs and we were told that it was like the most delicious thing in the world, Jaggerjaw was like, no, I want this more than anything, and we didn't because we ran out of time. And then we had and then we went to season 2, which then became a whole other thing, and big regret that we didn't get to do that. But you know what? It just means there's another greatest story for another day. So there you go. All right, we are going to go and raid our friends Obel at Fabled 42. Now, Fabled 42 are a bunch of actually, no, we're not, because I think they're rerunning. I'm going to watch this time. Aha! Because I don't like going to reruns. I've started doing that by accident. Yeah, they are rerunning. Look at them. Look at you, rerunners, running your rees like.
Running your rees.
Yeah.
How dare they? What would drive people to do such a thing?
I know, right? Okay. Who shall we go raid? Let us go and raid. Okay, guys. So for those of you who want to be in the creative space, we're going to go and raid Z Bashu. Now, Z Bashu is one of my favorite all-time animators. For those of you who don't know who Z is, he does the animated spellbook animations and is an absolutely ripper of a bloke who, works on his animations and chats with the audience. So go, guys, hang out, chill, say hi, be warm and welcoming and wonderful, as I know you guys all are. And of course, don't forget, raiding gives you those big dag dollary dues, so you can use them to influence my games in the future. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Do check us all out on all forms of social media and the like, and you will see us next on Saturday morning for Strange Aeons. Does a rerun still allow viewers to build up channel points? I don't know, which is why I don't want to risk it. So there you go. Z is currently live and active, so let's go say hi to him. Don't forget, guys, because you're on the channel, you're an honorary Aussie, so give him the good old Aussie, Aussie, Aussie when you jump in. Until next time, guys, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, everybody.
See ya.